This show is part of the Drowning Man Podcast Network. Visit drowningmanpodcasts.com.
I love that dude, man. He's so funny. Anyways,
Cool.
let's get down to business to defeat the hot
This is for February 7th.
February 7th. Okay, that's far away.
It is. And yet so close.
It's like a week before I go to Orlando.
Florida?
No,
Oh,
Indiana. But then Florida.
Jones.
There's
Okay,
just
cool.
Got a layover.
Colorado.
I totally. What did you just say again? February what?
7th.
7th. Okay.
All the time. Another hour gone. Did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, February 7th, 2019.
Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to Wasting All the Time.
Sorry, the 7 carried over to the year.
Podcast.
My name is Dave.
I'm John.
And rejoining us is...
Me, Casey, the greatest.
And...
Matt! The second greatest.
Second greatest Matt. Something to aspire to.
We'll be fighting later to reestablish who holds the title.
That's right.
No holds barred.
That's going to be dangerous.
Wait a minute. No holds barred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks. I was just making sure.
What?
'cause
Yes,
that is
and?
dangerous. Yeah.
When you're fighting no holds barred, then it's worth clarifying.
Right.
I should make a D&D character, a bard, whose name is No Holds.
Why hasn't this been
Oh
done
my
yet?
god. That sounds
Why do you
amazing.
think it hasn't?
Because if you haven't done this, soon I will.
Ominous.
Whoa, my.
Delightful.
Well,
All right. Well, this is an improv comedy podcast, and this is
a
episode
podcast.
306. And
Of 300?
everything you've been hearing
Bonus
and
content.
and will be hearing is, unplanned for the most part.
Just like those pregnancies.
Hey, and it is edited, as you notice.
You didn't miss much, don't
No
worry.
pregnancy jokes? Come on. That's it.
Pregnancy's no joke.
It's mostly a scare.
It has its moments. So I understand. All right. Well, let's kick things off with a little segment that goes like this.
Twitter shins.
Welcome to Twitter Shin Rapidballs,
A
where we take the top 3 tweets on the entire interwebosphere and and we
shape is that in?
count them down for your listening pleasure.
Ooh, I don't like that.
That was
Liquid use.
Yes. Okay, kicking it off at number 3, the number 3 tweet on the entire internet right now. This is from Liz Fung at efung7516. When? John?
Right, Liz. So it's going to be just 8:30. You bring the stuff down to the docks as planned at 8:30, and we will have your stuff to exchange for it. And I must remind you, do not bring Anthony. He caused a mess last time, and none of the boys want to see him, and they have knives. So please come alone, Liz, at 8:30. With the stuff, we'll have your stuff, and without Anthony, because, like I said, knives. Thank you very much.
Calm while shitting bricks. Casey.
Yes, well, if you see, the question is not when for you, because things are done on my schedule. So if you could go ahead and please stop being so presumptuous about knowing when things happen, I will go ahead and let you know, and it is your job to abide.
Don't worry. Puberty will happen. Matt.
I'm so sorry. I thought I told you when. Apparently I never got that part of the message to you. As you previously heard my friend say, 8:30. That would be great, but if you could just get there like 15 minutes early, that would also be great because there's a lot of paperwork you have to fill out in order for this to happen. And we also have to check you for knives. And so 8:30, but 15 minutes early. If you could do that, that'd be wonderful.
That one person who thinks that when you whisper, you got to get all the way in their ear. Okay. Number 2, the number 2 tweet on the World Wide Web, currently from Chai Glizzy at Chai the Rapper. Dang. So we really got school tomorrow? Can't even do it. Matt?
Listen, Chai, let's be absolutely clear something. If you're a rapper, like you say you are, you ain't got no school but the school of hard knocks. Get out there in them streets, start slinging them words, and get yourself an education, son.
Wow, talking down. Casey?
Hey, yes. Now that I am of age, I am going to school too. So, yes, we definitely do have class tomorrow. So if you could show up with those notes, I let you borrow. We got that big test, and I would really love for you to give those back. Okay, thanks.
And it hit hard. John.
Right, so I don't know really what day of the week it is, so I'm not sure whether there's school. But if you could please plan on rapping at 8:30 for us as planned, that would be phenomenal. We've got a whole deal set up already, and it would be unfortunate were you to miss it. As I have reminded you on many occasions, the boys do have knives, and this thing is not going to go together without a nice sort of a rap battle. So if you could be there, it would be wonderful. Liz is really looking forward to it.
Okay. And now the number 1 tweet, the best tweet on Twitter as of recording, from Gene at Pac Del Rey. When Britney back to music? What? When Britney back to music? John? When Britney back to music?
When Britney back to music.
When Britney back to music?
Right. So I'm a little disappointed to hear this question because I thought we had established that Britney is back to music, and I just I don't know what to do with someone who is confused about that matter, especially since we've got this thing happening at 8:30 that is going to involve Britney and Chai the Rapper. And Liz is going to be bringing some confectionery that she has been slaving over for several days, I believe. And then also, we've got knives for the salmon dinner, and it's just all falling apart if Britney is not there. So if you have any kind of a doubt, you need to let me know the specifics of that doubt, because we've really invested a lot of time and frankly currency in this event, and I'm very much having sort of a panicky feeling given this information.
The salmon is falling apart. Casey!
Yes?
When Britney back to music?
Yeah, what? Well, back we know Britney Calendaffer, who just do the old soft shoe. She was down, that was real. Yeah, we'd come down to the old watering hole, we'd have some singing, and then we'd drink cola, and do a lot of cocaine, and we'd all drink and go have a good time.
Wow. That's like some advanced reverse Benjamin Button bullshit right there. Matt, when Britney back to music?
Excuse me, Gene?
When Britney back to music?
When Britney back to music? Britney's been here the whole time. Leave Britney alone. You listen to me. Britney never left, all right? It's Britney, bitch. Don't talk about Britney like she ever left. She is still here doing her thing. Yeah, she had to take like a hiatus from her Vegas residency or some other stuff to work on her, grow her hair back or whatever. But Britney never left. It's Britney, bitch.
Emphatic. Too much so.
It's a Z-snap if I ever heard one.
A mystery we'll never understand. This has been your best ever. Wow.
Yowza.
I got a little upset there at the end, and I want to apologize for that.
Oh,
It's okay.
All's fair
You know,
in Twitter.
fandom gets intense.
I just have a lot of fond memories of being a child and listening to some Britney music and then
That's fair.
being really confused about why I wasn't supposed to like it. Yeah.
No, I respect that.
I mean, it's made to be catchy.
And it certainly was.
So, what do you want? What do you want from me?
What? $20?
Oh.
The next bit.
Oh,
We don't do bits, we do segments.
Thank you.
Here we go. Let's move it right along.
Hey, Dave,
Yeah.
what time is Cody supposed to be back tonight?
I think Cody's supposed to be back after the turn.
Okay.
Hey, John,
What-
did you figure out when Cody's supposed to be back?
Apparently after the turn.
After the turn, okay, cool.
Yeah, after
Gotcha.
the turn.
Thank you.
So, what are we gonna do until then?
Muddle on as best we can, without the laugh track, without the energy.
Okay.
John, did you figure out what? Never mind.
Good. What day is it?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. Today is, of course, February 7th, as stated earlier. And according to the National Day Calendar, which can be found at nationaldaycalendar.com,
A podcast.
that makes today National Fettuccine Alfredo Day.
Dude.
Oh, that sounds good.
National Fettuccine Alfredo. What?
Because what's Alfredo made of? I think I accidentally made it the
Heavy
other day.
whipping cream.
Yeah, I took like butter, whipping cream,
And
like
Parmesan
cheeses, and
garlic.
melted it together, and it was like
And I have
really
to go
good.
now and go make some Parmesan garlic.
Dude, that shit's bomb. Yeah.
I'll be making some tonight.
Hey. Yeah.
National Fettuccine Alfredo Day is observed annually on February 7th. That's today.
Why that's
Alfredo Di Lelio, an Italian restaurateur, created fettuccine Alfredo in 1908.
That'd be
That makes a
earlier
lot
than
more
that.
sense.
After his wife had given birth to their first son that year, she did not have an appetite. To help encourage her to eat, he created a dish of noodles, cheese, and butter. She liked the dish so much that she thought he should put it on the menu at his small restaurant in Rome.
Ooh. I thought it was in Italy.
Can we just... Because she didn't want to eat, he made literally the heaviest pasta in history.
Yeah.
You know,
If you're going to eat one more time in the
I've had several different kind of themes on Alfredo sauce, and some of them are fairly light, like surprisingly so. They're kind of more,
Really?
they're kind of more milk and butter, kind of thinner.
guessing you don't get those at any of those chain restaurants.
No. The one they do at, this is a chain, but Strings.
Oh, that
Oh, they
place
just
is
opened
bomb.
one of those by my house.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they do a little bit.
Oh, they just closed one by my house.
One is still open by my house. Please
Their
continue.
fettuccine Alfredo is a little lighter animal.
Cool.
Animal. Everyone around the world has been enjoying this dish ever since.
Food. That's quite a claim.
Everyone?
Today, it is one of the most popular pasta dishes in America.
So it didn't really catch on in Rome.
Yeah, it was ultimately his goal for
Yeah.
it to be popular here.
Right.
How to observe. You can enjoy this delicious pasta at a favorite restaurant or try this delicious recipe at home.
Is it a tried and true recipe?
They didn't call it that.
Then I'm disappointed.
Primo Fettuccine Alfredo recipe. Use hashtag Fettuccine Alfredo Day to post on social media.
Of course.
Because this is the new age. So we hashtag things.
History. We have learned the history of Fettuccine Alfredo.
No.
However, research has failed to find the creator of this day.
I thought they said it was that. Oh, the day. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
A special update from the grandson of the founder of Fettuccine Alfredo.
Ooh.
Wait, the founder?
That was the dude who fed his wife.
No, I get, like, do you found a dish?
Oh, I see. Is it the inventor or creator?
Like, was it a foundation?
It's in a foundry?
Like,
History of Alfredo di Lelio, creator in 1908 of Fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo. Now served by his nephew Ines de Lelio at the restaurant Il Vero Alfredo di Roma.
Those rolled
In
R's.
Rome, Piazza Augusto Imperatore
I'm getting
30.
hot listening to him.
That's where it is, I guess. With the reference of your article, for which I thank you, I have the pleasure to tell you the history of my grandfather, Alfredo di Lelio, who is the creator of Fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo.
Thank you for the translation.
It's written differently, and then it's in parentheses. In 1908, in the Trattoria, run by his mother Angelina in Rome, Piazza disappeared in 1910 following the construction of the Galleria Colonna. Sordi.
What?
This, I'm regretting choosing this. This,
You sound like my girlfriend.
We've gone too far now.
this trattoria of Piazza Rosa has become the birthplace of Fettuccine Alfredo. More specifically, as is well known to many people who love the Fettuccine Alfredo.
Did you just have a stroke mid-sentence?
Partly. This famous dish in the world was invented. It's just poorly written.
I feel like
No, not the day calendar.
I feel like this letter was written in Italian, and the day calendar people just like jammed it into Google Translate, and whatever came out, they just printed verbatim.
We gotta get this to print.
We're got a deadline, guys.
This famous dish in the world was invented by Alfredo di Lelio, concerned about the lack of appetite of his wife Ines, who was pregnant with my father Armando, born February 26, 1908. Alfredo de Lelio opened his restaurant Alfredo in 1914 in Rome, and in 1943, during the war, he sold the restaurant to others outside his family. In 1950, Alfredo di Lelio decided to reopen with his son Armando his restaurant. Yes, this was definitely translated from Italian. With his son Armando, his restaurant in Piazza Augusto Imperatore N.30. Il Vero Alfredo.
What a capstone.
Alfredo di Roma, whose fame in the world has been strengthened by his nephew Alfredo, and that now managed by me with the famous gold cutlery, fork and spoon gold, donated in
I feel like I
1927
need visual references for this story.
two well-known American actors, Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks,
I thought you said well known.
in gratitude for the hospitality. See also the website of Il Vero Alfredo with news
God.
also about franchising.
Is that a .com, .net, .org?
This is the fucking sales pitch for franchising his restaurant.
I think my favorite part is like this guy was clearly down like a Google rabbit hole one night, like Googling his great grandfather, and he's like, "There's a whole article on the pasta. I need to write them and let them know the whole story."
There's a day in his honor.
But say that last name again. It had like a lot of little is in it.
We'll get to it.
Okay. Oh, I thought we were done. Okay.
I celebrate every year, as this year, in my restaurant, founded by my grandfather Alfredo di Lelio, the USA holiday of
The USA.
Fettuccine Alfredo, February 7th.
That's today.
I must clarify that other restaurants, Alfredo, in Rome, do not belong to the family tradition of Il Vero Alfredo, Alfredo di Roma. I inform you that the restaurant Il Vero Alfredo di Roma, is in the registry of historic shops of excellence in the city of Rome, Capitale. Best regards, Ines di Lelio. So there you go.
This literally might be the most factually accurate national day calendar in the history of the show.
Not only did this guy make up one of the most popular pasta dishes in the world to get his wife to eat after giving birth. But Douglas Fairbanks
And Mary Pickford.
Yes.
gave him gold cutlery.
Are we sure it's not gold plated
to this day?
Well, so I guess do you know who those actors are, or is that just me not knowing things?
I don't know Mary Pickford, but Douglas Fairbanks was famous for his work with like swashbuckling pirates.
Yeah,
I
they're
think.
kind of more
Don't worry about
old-timey.
it. I have no idea.
Black
who
and
they
white
are.
stuff.
Gotcha. Before my time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did Dave just educate us on some sort of movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
Huh.
that sounds like an episode of
Black
Catch
and white
You
movies
Up.
he does surprisingly well with.
Anyway, sorry, Italy. I did my best to get the double letters to sound right, but you know.
All I know is 2 C's.
I feel like they should be sorry to you for having to read that entire thing.
Hey, Papa.
Oh,
Oh yeah, accents.
I was on the Google machine, yeah?
yeah?
And I find a great grandpa on the Google machine.
No way.
Yes, away. They got a whole website dedicated to his memory.
That is so cool.
Papa, do you think someday I'll have my own website?
I don't know. I mean, maybe
Oh,
if you're...
Bambino, who owns a website?
That sounds like
The
you
websites, they are for the world.
Yeah, I want my own website.
Don't to clear ahead of all of these website ideas and let's focus on family. 3 generations sitting here together.
Maybe you will teach me a pasta recipe.
I could do something better, huh?
What is
How
that?
about this? We got this hot dog bun, yeah?
Oh, hot dog. What is that, Papa?
It's some base meat product that nobody really likes, eh? Very popular. Okay, so
So nobody like it and it's popular.
how about this though, huh? I give you a fish stick, huh?
A fish stick.
And we put a bit of the cream tartar in there, eh?
I do like a fish stick. It is very tasty and the tartar has a little mwah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like a hot dog, but it's from the ocean.
What is on the outside of it to make place the bun?
It's, no, it is a bun.
The fish stick is a bun?
I gave you a bun, I put a fish stick in it.
Oh,
You
my
little kids
comprehension.
with your ADHD,
I have played too many video games.
get your minds out of these websites.
But I like the computers and the technology.
You like them now, just you wait. 20 years later.
So, Papa, I have made my website.
Oh, you've made your website, eh?
Yes, it is about fish sticks.
It is about the fish sticks?
Yes, but I make Italian fish sticks in honor of
Oh, the Italian fish sticks.
Italian fish sticks.
In honor of your grandpapa.
Yes. So what I do is I take the fish stick, I put it in a bun, I add the tartar sauce, but then what I do is I pour some wine across the top of it.
Am I dead?
No, you are alive, Papa.
Am I dead to you?
No, you
You put all of my traditions into the webs.
But yes, and now everybody knows you're a famous recipe.
All right, Bambino. You say you pour the wine on it?
Yeah.
You
I put
pour
the
the
wine
Why
on.
you call him Bambuno?
Because he's a Mason.
He is a 35-year-old man.
He's always a Bambino in my heart.
He should know better
Shut up.
than to put my food on the webs.
Whoa, hey,
Papi,
Papa,
Papi,
why are you
Papa, Papa.
telling Grandpapa to shut up?
Because he needs to shut up, the old man. Okay.
Perfectly phrased.
You took such a Brando turn at the end there, or Godfather. I was just like, and you're going. I'm like, I can't get in. I'm laugh track on this one, boys. Like, I can't get in on this one at all. Like, I like for a split second thought about coming in as like the Italian wife for you in that second part. And I was like, no, I got this. You guys are fine. Like.
I try and justify my lack of accent as older, as it's a mix between I was in America for so long, I started to lose my
That's where
accent.
you got your radical ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
I just love the part. Just like no one else can see it, but just Dave literally like just assumed the Godfather Brando position in his chair. Like I was halfway expecting him to go tell somebody to go make somebody sleep with the fishes.
Holy crap.
Sorry, Italia.
Yeah, pretty much.
So sorry.
I think that last line was probably the most Italian thing I've ever said.
Because he needs a shot. Like you said that, and I was like, I'm at my aunt's house. This is amazing.
Wow. Okay. Well, with apologies to Italy out of the way, let's move it right along.
And now it's time for Things What Got Sent Us.
Spotty dick.
Thank you, Casey.
Yeah. Oi, what, Nate? What?
This is, of course, Fings What Got Sent Us, where we take the things that you sent us, that's the translation, and we look at it and maybe do it.
Maybe do it. You sound like, never mind.
Here we go. From Eliza McO'Doolittle.
That's quite a name.
John really, really just needs to sing When You Wish Upon a Star. Please? Prayer
What?
hands. Go ahead, John.
Okay. With the intro and everything?
Do as you wish.
Okay.
Upon a star.
When a star is born, they possess a gift or two. One of them is this: they have the power to make a wish come true. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do. And then the choir sings, fate is kind, they bring to those who long the sweet fulfillment of those warnings.
Yeah. Eliza McO'Doolittle.
Hey, Papa Geppetto.
Hey,
Blocked.
never tell John to sing again.
If your
Nope.
heart
Your email has been
is
blocked
a
permanently.
dream,
Okay.
no request is too extreme.
This is sounding very familiar.
Is that that tab you had open earlier?
On a star, your dreams come true. And then Jiminy Cricket starts talking bullshit.
All right, from Buttstuff.
Real quick, did anyone else totally forget that was a completely different song and thought it was Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for like half a second?
No.
I certainly did.
I did almost interject with somewhere over the rainbow. All right, from Buttstuff. Dave and John are attending Cody's party, but everyone is way too passive aggressive. All right, so me and John,
Okay,
we're at Cody's party.
cool,
The host is absent.
groovy.
Hey guys, sorry Cody couldn't make it, so he went and told me to go ahead and run this party for him.
Oh,
Okay. So-
okay. That's fine.
Do you want to come inside?
I mean,
Oh.
do you want to go inside?
Yeah, I mean it's a little chilly out.
I see you brought a friend. That's cool. Yeah, no, cool. Good job, guys.
No, it's
okay.
John.
Well,
John, Cody knows John.
Yeah. Okay.
We all do the podcast.
Well, hey, come on in and grab a drink or whatever, or leave or grab a drink.
I brought some.
What'd you bring?
I brought a 12-pack of PBR.
Oh, wow. So you brought the good beer. Okay, cool. That's, awesome. Go ahead and bring it in. Just make sure you guys only drink that because other people brought other stuff, but you can drink your own. Yeah, come on in.
Okay. Cool. Where should I put this tri-tip I brought?
Oh, tri-tip. Is it, do you need to cook it or is it done already?
It's done already. All sliced up.
Oh, good. Okay. So just go ahead and, plate that for everybody.
Plate it?
Yeah. Go ahead and get that plated.
So where are the plates?
Well, generally plates are in cupboards.
Okay.
But just take a look in a cupboard.
So who else is here?
Okay. Well, actually, we have our friend Matt Sanchez here. He just, he showed up around the same time as you guys. But yeah, he's here now. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I mean, I guess if I have to, do I have to introduce myself? I feel like people should know who I am.
Do you? Do you feel like people should know who you are?
I actually do know Matt. I had him on my podcast.
Oh, wow. What podcast was that?
Catch Me Up.
Oh, yeah, that one everyone's heard of. Okay.
Okay, well, it's still pretty new.
No, it takes a while to get off the ground with podcasts.
It's doing okay, but it's still pretty new.
It's a good podcast. I like it a lot.
It's only been 10 episodes so far. Don't,
Okay.
Don't judge.
No, of course not.
It's not like you have podcasts.
I would never. No. I don't. I try to be productive with my life, but So, guys, so we'll let the tri-tip rest for a little bit, right? You just cooked it, or?
Well, it's already sliced and ready to go.
Oh, so it is. It is ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sanchez, I forgot. What did you bring?
I'll just try to find some plates, I guess.
I can help.
Well, I just went to the store and I bought just some cookies. That's all I could really bring at this point. I mean, I figured it was better than not bringing anything.
It's almost like you didn't. Okay. So how do you guys like the music selection? Do you guys want to mix it up a little bit? What do you guys suggest?
I like most things.
Yeah. Okay. Most things.
Yeah.
Do you have a suggestion?
Well, are you using an iPod or a phone or streaming?
I'm a big fan of like the jam bands of like the late 60s into the 70s, that kind of thing.
I don't.
Are you a Deadhead?
Zeppelin, Floyd, Grateful Dead's okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Classic stuff.
I exclusively get down to country bluegrass. So
could you give me an artist? I don't know that too well.
Mumford and Sons.
Oh, okay. Mumford and Sons. Excellent. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put some of that on for you.
If you could, that would just be great.
Great. Okay.
Making a real comeback. That's that style. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we do have some games going on in the living room. If you guys would like to go ahead and join them, partake.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
sounds cool.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. What kind of games do you guys like? Because we have a couple to choose from.
Do you have one? Do you have that Jackbox or whatever it's called? Do you have that thing where everyone has their phone and?
Yeah, we do. We could.
That'd be fun. That's always been fun at parties.
Yeah, that would be.
I've always wanted to try that Betrayal at House on the Hill thing. Games like that. Kind of.
It's a little bit
vaguely tactical and
a bit more complicated, isn't it?
A little complicated, yeah. But,
yeah. Okay.
It's not that bad.
Not always really into learning those new games.
Well, it's not as complicated as the Battlestar Galactica game, right?
Oh, thank God.
If it's too complicated, we could just ask them if they have Candyland. Would that work for you?
I'm sorry. I just choked on my PBR. Classic. It's I know, John, you have some issues with it, but
a little bit, yeah. I mean,
I'm up for whatever. Do you guys want to just play poker, maybe?
Yeah. Poker sounds great. Did you guys have any specific poker games that you liked? Any versions of poker that you generally go
usually good?
Yeah, that's the
pretty standard these days.
The most popular one. Yeah.
Well,
we could. No, it's okay.
It's widely known. It has broad appeal.
Sure. Yeah. No, it's pretty vanilla. That's fair. Yeah, we could do that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, why don't you guys wait here for a minute? Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, we still need to find plates. So
plates.
We're gonna go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Probably.
Go in the kitchen. Check that out.
Look in the cupboards.
Right. That's generally where people keep plates. But yeah. So you guys go check that out.
All right. To the kitchen. The fuck, man?
Do you think these are the plates he meant?
Those are tiny.
I know they're tiny, but maybe.
Why are all of the plates tiny?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants like some kind of frou-frou arrangement of the tri-tip on the tiny plates.
Well, we could make some crostinis and like do it tapas style, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, the tri-tip. I mean, it's fairly tender, but I don't think it's like put on top of a crostini and bite through it kind of tender.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me see if there's any platters.
Platters. Okay.
Huh. How about this?
That could work. Yeah. Like just a nice cutting board thing there. Yeah.
Yeah. I just have to clean it first, it looks like.
Hey guys, whatever you do, don't use the big silver one. That was my grandmother's.
Okay.
Is this it?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
All right. Dirty grandma. I guess we'll go with the little plates.
The little
do
plates,
a bunch of them.
put like 3 slices on each one and arrange them nicely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you really want to play any of these games?
Not really.
Like they kept talking about other people, like other people brought drinks, other people are playing games, but there's no one else here that I've seen.
Yeah, same. Like, should we
I feel a bit fucked around with.
do you just bounce?
Yeah.
If you guys leave me here, I'm going to be really upset at you.
Shit. How'd you get in the cupboard? Okay.
I was like, this is a really intimate conversation. How can I barge in on this?
That got mean. I'm sorry.
I was very confused at first because you're like, everyone's supposed to be passive aggressive. So I'm like, okay, I'll just be like the normal, tongue-in-cheek asshole that I can be from time to time.
yeah.
How about Candyland? Does that work? You're like,
That was a good
we
one.
could do Candyland, I guess. Like, you guys just weren't at that level. I was like, let me dial that back just a couple.
And I just dialed it up. I guess.
That was good.
For the record, I love your podcast and I think they're great.
Thanks, Casey.
I do. I really do.
I didn't know that.
Casey, you got something on your nose.
No, I just didn't want to be too mean.
All right. Well, while John and I recover from our wounds, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back right after this.
Hey there, friendos. You're probably having a doozy of a time listening to this latest podcast, and you may be thinking to yourself, how can I get involved in this hilarious experience? Well, I'll tell you. First off, you can go to wastingallthetime.com/contact for listener-suggested scenes and questiones. But you better believe that there's way more than that. You can email us at timewastepod@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter @timewastepod. You can even hit us up on Facebook at, you guessed it, facebook.com/timewastepod. You can even call the hotline. That's right, you can call us directly and leave us voice messages at area code 916-235-3337. Once again, 916-235-3337. There you go. Now, you too can reach out and make yourself a part of podcast history with me, Dave, John, and whatever amazing and hilarious guests we may have on at any given time. Thanks very much for listening, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It's more of the same show, but different because segments.
Whoa.
And that's like kids' internet speak. Because thing.
Whoa.
Right?
It's so random. Yeah.
So cool.
That's what people, they random.
Yeah. Okay. Well, speaking of being current, let's take a look at this next.
A river has a current.
So do oceans.
I didn't say they didn't.
I didn't say they didn't. Let's get into it.
Still Australian current?
Why is all of New Zealand obsessed with this drunken, littering, rowdy tourist family?
Okay.
Sure.
That asked.
So
Is that really a question?
this is going to be a journey.
Dang Kiwis.
Carry on my wayward son.
As the world plunges into chaos,
That
you
was
could be
Kansas.
forgiven for thinking New Zealand a bolt hole for the super wealthy operating under the stewardship of the nicest lady in politics is simply trucking along serenely.
A what?
Sure, Brazil's fascist president has just relaxed gun laws despite the country leading the world in homicides, and the UK is drifting disastrously toward Brexit while Theresa May's leadership hangs in the balance. I don't care to mention US politics. But we do have problems of our own in this little corner of the South Pacific. Namely, we are being terrorized by a large, rowdy family of holidaymakers. For weeks, a terrible family of unruly tourists has wrought a trail of destruction from Auckland all the way to Hamilton. A large man in red shorts and a white tank top, a woman in a unicorn onesie, and a small, angry boy are the unwilling public faces of this terrible family who number about 12, according to multiple witnesses. It all kicked off on Monday when Kiwi social media was flooded with video footage from an Auckland beach. The video showed a Kiwi woman confronting a tourist about rubbish they'd left strewn along the beach, including beer bottles and baby wipes. Littering is a finable offense in New Zealand, as well as heavily culturally frowned upon. The woman shooting the video, Aucklander Krista Kernow, said she was intimidated by several adults in the group before being threatened by a shirtless boy of about 9 wearing an oversized straw hat. In the video, the boy, having detected that his family's honor is being called into question and marching purposefully into the fracas, shouts, "I'll knock your brains out." Soon, other New Zealanders came forward with their own stories of unpleasant encounters with the unrepentant tourists. It turns out this bad family has been wreaking havoc on our quiet country for a month. The family's alleged crimes are many and varied. Not only did they refuse to pick up their own rubbish, they had the cheek to tell locals to pick it up for them. They have been accused of purposefully contaminating meals with both ants and strands of hair to get out of paying the sometimes hundreds of dollars worth of food they'd ordered, leaving a shit-filled baby onesie on a plane and walking through a Burger King drive-thru. To understand why the story of the bad family has absolutely taken over New Zealand, you must know that our economy absolutely depends on the massive amounts of money tourism brings in, yet we actively despise every single tourist who dares to come and enjoy all the stuff we promised was so great. Furthermore, Kiwis cannot abide arrogance. As a nation, we are crippled by a pervasive tall poppy syndrome, which means all our comedy must be deadpan and every one of our heroes is obligated to be taciturn, lest they accidentally let on that they're proud of themselves. So the bad family is a perfect storm. Yes, littering is bad, and so is weaseling out of paying your bills. But it's the total lack of remorse this menacing foreign family appears to feel about their actions, which has united the public against them. Just who do they think they are? Well, that's not entirely clear. No one's even certain at this point where they're actually from. One family member has claimed in an exclusive interview with local reporter Belinda Fleek that they were from Liverpool. John Johnson told Feek in the same interview that his grandfather was the, quote, 10th richest man in England, which, by his reckoning, therefore proved that claims made about their bad behavior simply could not be true. According to the Telegraph's 2018 British Rich List, the 10th richest man in England is the Duke of Westminster, Hugh Grosvenor, who is 27 years old. While the group's heritage may be up for debate, what is clear is that in the absence of any actual news thanks to the summer holiday slump, New Zealand has become obsessed with this horrible family's misdeeds. Since Monday, every major news website in the country has been covering every minor exploit of this crafty family on its homepage, and Kiwi Twitter has been reveling in each absurd detail. On day 2, Tuesday, the country's paper of record, the New Zealand Herald, created a timeline detailing the bad family's every infraction, a news device usually reserved for covering quickly unfolding national emergencies like earthquakes or tropical storms. At one point, news alerts were pinging phones hourly. The Bad Family has been sighted in a Bunnings hardware store and hassled by a member of the public. The Bad Family tried to turn staff against each other in an Auckland cafe before running away without paying. The Bad Family, quote, rudely demanded, unquote, to use a random man's scooter. The Bad Family was spotted throwing their toast on the floor. And the stories kept on coming. It is now believed the unruly tourists struck as early as December 7th, stealing a Christmas tree from an Auckland petrol station. Is nothing sacred? New Zealand was baying for the blood of the Bad Family. They had to be punished. Then, on Tuesday afternoon, an alert. Immigration had served a deportation notice. Apparently, the government can kick someone out of the country on the grounds of bad character, and clearly our officials agreed with the public at large. We were dealing with a bunch of real bad eggs. The Bad Family didn't care. They were already cutting their vacation short. John Johnson told the Herald, "We're here to see the hobbits," he said. "I've been looking at the hobbits my whole life, since I'm born. That was originally what our plans was, but it's all been fucked up now." "I'm no one famous," he added plaintively. "I'm just a fat kid from England on holiday." Then, incredibly, more news. A woman in the group had been nabbed on closed-circuit TV nicking some sunnies, a couple of Red Bulls, and, weirdly, a length of rope from a petrol station. Tina Maria Cash, 26, was subsequently arrested on 2 shoplifting charges. Cash appeared on Wednesday at Hamilton District Court, pleaded guilty, and was later convicted. But they wouldn't be the Bad Family if they just turned up and quietly entered their plea. "Unruly tourists. Young British boy pulls the finger as locals lash out," one headline cried following the Hamilton court appearance. Yes, there he was, the naughty, confident child, inexplicably shirtless once again despite being at court, flipping the bird at media and assorted local rubberneckers. Well, the good people of Hamilton weren't taking that lying down. In accompanying footage of the incident, bystanders can be heard really laying into the nation's tormentors. "How's your holiday?" asked one. "Are you going to pick up your rubbish?" inquired another. "When are you going home?" a third person wanted to know. Pretty tense scenes, yes. But it's striking that this is what locals chose to yell at the visitors given the chance. Could it be that underneath our outrage at the Bad Family lurks something deeper? Might we even, unthinkably, envy them? To give as few fucks as this wild family, would that be what true freedom feels like? After all, New Zealanders are polite. We're obliging. We're very concerned with what the world thinks of us. Would that we could march aggressively through life with the bolshy swagger of an angry, shirtless 9-year-old, unafraid to pull the finger at anyone who got in our way. As one friend confessed to me, watching the bad kids shout at Krista Kurnow, I have never in my life had that sort of confidence.
Hey guys, maybe come on in my office here.
Yeah.
I'm in a bit of a spot here. I just found out that I need to write an article real quick, and there is just nothing to write about.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys know of any goings on. I got to get this turned over pretty quick here. So any thoughts? Anything going on? Anything you heard about? My Twitter feed is pretty dead.
I did see a little gif of a bird taking chips from a store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it
like Frito.
I don't know the brand. It just a little bag of chips.
A little bag of chips, like the individual bag.
Yeah. A bird just walked in and took it.
From a shop.
A shop where you should pay for them, and he did not.
All right,
and he walked out.
Promising. That's promising.
He waddled out with the bag of chips.
I do need to cover a few pages here.
Oh,
it's not just like your average column. This is like a real.
I saw a video of a rat with a piece of pizza.
Yeah, you saw that, 2 years ago?
Yeah, but what if it's a pattern? What if the animals are becoming thieves?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, rats and pizza, birds and chips, yeah.
Okay, that sounds like it would take a little while to investigate, but I like what you're thinking.
Okay.
Maybe we could turn that into a multi-part thing.
There's also a video of a crab with a knife.
Oh, crab with a knife. Okay.
So they're getting violent crimes now.
Interesting. I do like this bird that stole the chips.
Yeah. It
it works on a couple levels.
I mean, that's the criminal mind. You know, they say that birds have some of the smartest brains outside of, primates.
And I've seen that same bird taking dollars from people out of their hand.
Oh, yeah?
It drops down on their arm, grabs the dollar, and flies
yet
off.
he has the nerve to steal the chips rather than pay for them?
Exactly. Criminal
and aren't
mastermind.
birds actually dinosaurs?
Yes.
Yeah,
I've heard that,
descendants. Yeah.
So basically what we've got Jurassic Park on the high street right now.
Wow. Yeah.
That's what's going on here. Terrorizing shopkeepers. Who knows doing what to kids and families, and chips are going out the door.
And those things aren't cheap.
In an entire bag.
Not just a chip.
Not just an chip.
No, the entire bag of chips.
Okay. 5 pages about a bird stealing chips from a shop. Okay.
A dinosaur bird.
Do you happen to know any of the people involved?
Oh, yes.
I think this is good. We're going to talk about how birds already have flight, and why can't they settle for that? Why do they need our chips? Why do they need to come into our places of business? And why do they need to take our items of comfort? Chips. I mean,
I actually have the number of the shop owner. I can call him right now and have you talk to him to
I
get
would
the
love to
inside
talk to this
scoop.
terrorized individual.
He is. Here you go. Let me call right now.
Okay, put him on. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I understand that you are the owner of the shop that got terrorized by a thieving bird that stole some of your most precious cargo.
Are you one of them birds?
I, sir, am not a bird. I am a full-fledged human being.
That's what a bird would say.
Only a... Oh.
Listen, I told these birds that I would have their money, they could stop coming around and stealing all of my chips. I'm just trying to make a living for my family.
Wait, so there's a protection racket as well?
Is there a protection racket as well?
I can't speak to that.
Oh.
I can just tell you that my shop got the top of the line security system as long as I pay for it every month.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Tell the birds that I'll have their money. Just stop taking my chips.
It's a bird
Okay.
mafia. It's a bird mafia. It's a fucking bird mafia.
I mean, that's what I thought when I first heard about this. I mean, how could you not imagine it being a bird mafia? Thank you, sir. I appreciate your confirmation of these events,
I confirm nothing.
and I appreciate your bravery. And what's that in the background I hear?
Oh, no. No, I didn't say anything. No.
Wow. Okay, I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah. Well, at least
All
you got the
right,
statement.
boy, this is we're gonna do a special edition. This is gonna fill the entire newspaper. We don't need anything other stories. Stock markets, who cares? All of it is inconsequential compared to this bird mafia.
Are we dropping the rat thing then?
I think we're gonna have to, because a bird leaving a shop with a small bag of chips is the news event of the century.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
So much to say about this. Alrighty.
Hooray.
We've done it. There's only one more thing. What needs dunning?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Dunning-Kruger?
And now it's time for John to break shit down. Now entering the Jonologue.
So I want to talk about bath products for a little bit, and then we can go back to what we were doing. So there is an inherent injustice in the world of bath products, which is the fact that female bath products, there's like 15 different varieties of shampoo, each of which serves a different function. Then there's like various body washes and soaps, different scents, different functions. all these various products. I'm not even going to get into lotions and conditioners. And then for men, there's one bottle of goop that's supposed to clean all of us. And I don't think this is right. I think this is a conspiracy. I want options. You know, my hair and my ass have different needs. I want to be able to go into a drugstore and select one shampoo that is going to, I don't know, give me like crazy rock star hair, and a body wash that's going to make me silky smooth, like, I don't know, Freddie Mercury. I want to have these crazy wild options that have nothing to do with anything in the world that is at all feasible, just like women do. And I think that men would get behind that. I mean, just look at how we are with cars, for fuck's sake.
Topical.
I don't know.
I mean, it's 2019, John. Just go buy the different products, bud. You can do this. We believe in you.
Yeah, but then my fiance says I smell like girls' bath products.
And
Does
so
she say it indignantly?
you're saying that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we are out of time for wasting this week. I hope that you enjoyed it. If there's anything that you did enjoy in particular, then please head on over to wastingallthetime.com/vote to let us know about it. Because at the end of the year, well, it's just a little over 11 months away.
So far.
We will be counting down a top 10 list.
Yeah.
Based on these submissions. So, do that. And if there's anything you didn't like, tweet at John and figure that out by listening to other episodes. Okay, here we go.
Hashtag callbacks.
Until next time, my name is Dave.
I'm John.
It's me, Casey, the greatest.
I'm Matt.
And we wasted all of the time. Bon voyage!
Good night, folks.
Well, I had fun.
See you later.
It's different.
What'd you call?
It changed.
Mostly because I didn't remember what I said the first time because I was in a panic.
Congratulations. You've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
Off the Dice pulls up a chair with tabletop gamers to chat about subjects that are not always about gaming. Questions may be random and off the mark, but all in the spirit of fun and getting to know one another. Guests can vary from regulars in the tabletop gaming community to other great people who love to game. I mean, don't we all? Off the Dice is a Time to Tabletop production hosted by creator, producer, game master, and head rock star of Time to Tabletop, Scooter Hamilton. New episodes drop every other Friday, so pull up a chair and let's talk Off the Dice. Off the Dice is a Time to Tabletop production, building community through the language of gaming.